Good day, everyone. You're welcome to the lesson of today. My name is Miss Adegoke. Our subject for today is religion and national values. Our focus is on civics education. And our topic, as you can see on the screen, our topic is traffic rules and regulations. Traffic rules and regulations. All of us move on the road. You can see the picture of this girl. You can see the picture of this boy. You can see these vehicles on the road. You see someone here, descending from this pedestrian bridge. Okay, everybody use the road. As motorists or as pedestrians, we have some rules and regulations that we must follow, and so that is what we want to consider today: traffic rules and regulations. You are welcome to this class once again. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define traffic regulations and mention some traffic rules and regulations. Okay, what are traffic rules and regulations? Traffic regulations can be defined as the laws. Laws also means rules. As the laws that guide the behavior or actions of road users. Traffic has to do with everybody on the road. Whether you are the one driving or you are walking along the road, everybody together makes up the traffic on the road. Now, these traffic rules guide the behavior or actions of road users, not only the motorists, but also the pedestrians. It guides the behavior of everyone. Now, we have some traffic rules and regulations that we want to look at. 1. Do not drink and drive. This is for motorists. Road users should avoid taking alcohol shortly before or while driving. Why should we not take alcohol? Because alcohol can intoxicate people. It makes you not to think clearly. You cannot even control yourself any longer. That is why motorists, anyone who is driving, must not drink and drive. The drinking we are talking about here is alcohol, not water. Alcohol, because it makes people to lose their mind. You can see this man in the picture. You see him. He cannot control himself any longer. He has dozed off and he's still on the wheel. He's still, you see, the drink in his hand is probably what he has taken, and now he cannot even stay awake again. And this is dangerous, because if the vehicle is in motion, it can run into someone and it can cause injury or even death. Look at this other man. Look at the drink in his hand. Look at the picture in front of him. Can you see that picture clearly? No. That picture is blurry. That is what his mind is like. He cannot see clearly again. This is what he's seeing in his mind. The picture is blurred. That's what he's seeing. And when he cannot see clearly, you know what will happen? He can drive anyhow, run into people, run into other vehicles. That is why we must not drink and drive. This lady too is not taking alcohol, but it is wrong to drink like this while you are driving, because you will not concentrate. You see, she's even having a phone with her while she's doing the drinking, and that is very, very wrong. If you need to take drinks, you take it in your house, not on the road while you are driving. This is another person holding an alcoholic drink. This is wrong, because it can make him lose his mind. Now, apart from drinking while driving, what every road users must also take note of is that they have to be vigilant. What's the meaning of being vigilant? Okay, it means being watchful and careful. Being watchful and careful. Everyone must practice vigilance. We must all be vigilant. We must be watchful and careful. The person who is driving must be watchful. Look at this lady. You see, she's pressing a phone. She's not concentrating on the road. And look at this woman with her 2 children. She's not being vigilant because she did not notice the oncoming vehicle. And because of that, she is in danger with her children. So the motorist must be vigilant. The pedestrian too must be vigilant to avoid accidents. Look at this person texting while driving, and she's on the road. And she's using the 2 hands to text, no hand on the steering wheel. You see, this is not being vigilant. She's not being vigilant at all. And that is not good. All road users must be vigilant. Okay, we must also avoid hands-free, or what we call the earpiece. Okay, people use the earpiece because they do not want music to disturb others or whatever it is they are listening to. So they put it in their ears. But while this is in your ears, number one, you will not be able to perceive the sound from outside. You'll not be able to hear what others are saying. People may be calling at you that, oh, stop driving, there's something ahead. But because the earpiece is in your ear, you cannot hear them. And you see this lady, she's so engrossed in what she's doing. She's not even looking at the road in front of her. She's engrossed in what she's doing. So using this thing, you cannot hear anyone. Even if they are shouting, you cannot hear. And then it can lead to accidents. You don't concentrate what you are. Some people, when they're even driving, as they're listening to the music, they'll be dancing, shaking their body, shaking their head. You know, not even mindful of other road users. And this is bad. It can cause accidents. Look at this other man too. You see what is in his ear? You see? This too will not make him to concentrate. Look at him. He's even smiling. Smiling so hard. Probably somebody is telling him something. And then he's smiling so hard. You know? If they tell him something bad too, that's how we react. And then he will not focus on the road. This man is even demonstrating. You see, he's listening to something and he's still using his hand. See, one hand has a drink. The other hand is demonstrating. This is dangerous because he might lose control of the vehicle and it can run into someone. Himself might be injured. Other people too might be injured. Okay, another one is wearing of seatbelt. Everyone in a vehicle must put on their seatbelt because anything can happen. There may be bumps on the road. The seat belt will keep you tucked into your seat so that you don't hit your forehead against any glass or any mirror in the car. So everybody must put on their belts, their seat belts. Motorists and passengers are to wear their seat belts when on the road. This should be thing. Wear their seat belts when on the road. Okay, you see this man is putting on his seat belt. Okay, what he have on is a lens that can make him see ahead. You know, different. Some people use glasses to drive so that they can see. Okay. Another rules and regulation is noise pollution. Drivers of vehicles should not blow their horns excessively to disturb or distract others. You can see what is happening here. See different sounds, you know, here and there. And then you are wondering, what's the matter? So drivers of vehicles should not blow their horns excessively. If you need to horn for someone to leave the road, you can do that, but not excessively. Okay, noise pollution is not good. Another thing that road users must take note of is obstruction parking, especially for those who are driving. You know, look at this person. This person has parked in a place where he shouldn't park. And then what will happen? It will now cause traffic. Others cannot move the way they should move. Probably the vehicle that should come this way cannot come that way. Motorists should not park carelessly on the road, as this may lead to obstruction and cause heavy traffic. Okay, you can see this. This is traffic, you know. There should be the path for vehicles to go, and there should be the path for vehicles to come. But now, you see what has happened? The two lanes, you know, vehicles are moving. So how will vehicles come? They've blocked the road. That's what we call an obstruction. Okay, another rule we have is making calls while driving. Of course, this is bad because your mind is on the call. And when your mind is on the call, you cannot reason well. You cannot take note of what you should take note on the road. And this can cause distraction and then accidents. Look at this lady. See the way she's putting her head on her shoulder, you know, while receiving a call. Her mind is not on the road. This can cause accidents. Why are you learning this? Even as a pedestrian, if someone is driving recklessly, not paying close attention to the road, you need to take note so that you can quickly excuse yourself from the road. Because even if you are walking on the road and someone is driving carelessly, that person may come and hit you. That is why you must be vigilant. So that even if you are being watchful, somebody does not come and run into you from the back, from behind you. Okay, this lady is drinking again and receiving call. This is wrong. Okay, one other rule that we have is use of trafficators. This is for people who are driving. If they want to move to the right, they have to trafficate using the right light. If they want to move to the left, they have to trafficate using the left light. You know, they have to let other road users know their movement so that everybody can be on guard. Then we have the speed limit. One of the rules of traffic is that the speed limit provided must be strictly adhered to. If they are telling you this thing should go like 80 kilometers per hour, then you should follow. You should not overspeed. Okay, another one we have is following traffic lights. You know that rhyme about traffic lights? Traffic light, traffic lights. When you see a traffic light, there is something you must do. Red means stop, yellow means ready, and green means go. Okay, so when you see a traffic light pointing, showing the red light, you know that you have to stop. Traffic light should be strictly followed for safety on the road. If you are supposed to stop and you do not stop, and then the other lane that should move, the lane is moving, you have to stop, and then you do not stop, and then you run into them, there will be accidents. Maybe you are even wondering, but I don't drive. What if you are in the vehicle and someone is driving, and the person is not following traffic rules? Then you are the one that will tell the person, no sir, no ma, we have to, in order to avoid accidents, so that we don't die. Because if vehicles run into each other, people might die. So it is necessary for us to follow the traffic lights. You can see some other traffic lights here. Okay, then we have bridges and zebra crossing. You know, we have bridges for pedestrians to use instead of crossing the express road or the zebra crossing. This is a zebra crossing. It is called zebra crossing because it is the color of the zebra, which is black and white. Okay, you see that, man? When you're on a zebra crossing, vehicles will wait for you to pass. Okay, that's why the zebra crossing is very, very important. You can see another one here. Okay, you were shown the picture of a bridge at the beginning of the session of this lesson, so that you know what a pedestrian bridge. This is a bridge. You know, people, you want to come to this side, instead of you crossing the road, you climb the bridge, then you descend. You ascend from one side, then you descend from the other side. So as you are crossing, no vehicle can come up there to knock you down. You are safe. So aside using the zebra crossing, you can also use the pedestrian bridge. Okay, so we have learned about traffic regulations today, and that they are the laws that guide the behavior or actions of road users. And why do we need these laws? To prevent accidents and to make sure that everybody gets where they are going in good time. That is to enhance the free flow of traffic. Okay, you have to answer these questions. What are traffic regulations? Then mention some traffic rules and regulations that you know. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.